press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello dear students, in the previous class we have started the lesson To My Countrymen. Today let's deal with the rest of the lesson. Okay, To My Countrymen, this lesson it is written by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. This lesson is an extract taken from his book Ignited Minds. Ignite means activate your minds and think big. Okay, so in the previous paragraphs, Abdul Kalam he has talked about many more important things. Very first, he told that power of imagination is very important, because that power it makes the difference between winners and the losers. And he dreams. What he dreams? He has a lot of dreams. He would like to see in 20 years a literate and poverty-free India, and he dreams of an India it should be governed by noble leaders. He dreams of a system where the work of scientists and technologies should focus on the specific missions. And at last he puts a question: how can this dream be realized? After that he says, first of all we have to realize that our missions are always bigger than organizations. He talks about different criteria, and he says missions are always bigger than organization, just like organizations are bigger than the individuals. I have told you mission means it's a particular assignment, aim, goal. To establish any big organization, what we should possess first, we should have a mission to start that. So that Abdul Kalam says that missions are always bigger than organization. So that you should have a solid, very big mission in your life. Okay. After that he talks about the unity. If there is no unity, we can't achieve anything. He says 3 examples. We can't send a man to Mars with the help of any one single ministry. We can't produce 200,000 megawatts of electric power with the help of any one single energy, and we can't make green revolution without the integrated effort of everyone. So these are all the big tasks. In the same way, developed nation is also a big task. We can't do it alone. What we have to do, we should integrate first. Our mission should be what? Everyone's mission should be a developed nation, and to fulfill that we should put effort. Okay. After that he talked about the health care. Today our people, they are not getting proper diagnostic facilities, they are not getting the medicines at reasonable prices, and the biotechnology labs and medical councils, what they are doing is they are continuing their work, but they are not serving their purpose. Our ಉದ್ದೇಶನ ನೆರವೇರಿಸದೇನೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಇವಾಗಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಡಯಾಗ್ನೋಸಿಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಸರಿಯಾದ ಬೆಲೆಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಬಯೋಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ಸ್, ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ, ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಅದರ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಮರೆತುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೆಲಸ ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. And finally he said, so first of all what we have to do, we have to make all these things available to our masses. And after that he talked about vision. So we should have a great vision, so that only we move towards excellence. During the pre-independence India, our Indians, our ancestors shared only one vision, so that they moved towards the excellence. Now also we all have to share one vision, that should be a developed nation. Vision means drishtikona. So one mental what we can say idea. We should have an idea. So we should develop our nation, what we have to do, in what way we have to work. And let's go towards the next paragraph. And next paragraph it is telling us about our Indians, our ancestors' contribution towards the development of our country. Okay, look at the lesson. Jamshedji Nasirvanji Tata brought the steel industry to India, even though the British rulers were not favorably disposed to the idea. Acharya P.C. Ray nurtured the chemical and pharmaceutical industries. We saw the birth of many great institutions like the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, started by J.N. Tata, the Banaras Hindu University established by Pandit Madan Mohan Malaviya, and Aligarh Muslim University set up by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Some of them progressive Maharajas too set up universities as in Baroda. There are many examples. In all these cases, the motivation was to see India come up in the world to demonstrate that India can do it. See, the whole paragraph, no? It told us about the contribution of Indians. Even though under the opposition of British, many of our Indians, they contributed a lot in terms towards the development of the country. Okay, so the very first thing he is telling, Jamshedji Nasirwanji Tata brought the steel industry. So he only brought the steel industry to India. The main thing behind that contribution is he wanted to stop the imports. So what we are importing from the foreign, from outside, he wanted to stop that. He wanted to give employment opportunities to all our Indians. So that he brought steel industry to India. Okay, even though British rulers, no, they were not favorably disposed to the idea. See, they were not in favor. They didn't want that. Because what they wanted all of our Indians to be under their control, and they didn't want to provide more employment opportunities to our Indians. So that they did not accept that, they disposed. Observe the word there, favorably disposed, not favorably disposed. Disposed means inclined. Mans ilde idrunu. Okay, na? They were not favorably disposed to the idea. J.N. Tata, he brought steel industry to India. Acharya P.C. Ray nurtured. Observe the word nurtured there. Nurture means develop. Okay, so Acharya P.C. Ray, he nurtured the chemical and pharmaceutical industries. Observe the word chemical and pharmaceutical. Pharmaceutical means medicine. Pharmacist, medical shop. Okay, so he developed chemical and pharmaceutical industries. In the same way, we can see the birth of many great institutions such as Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, and it was started by J.N. Tata. The Banaras Hindu University, it was established by Pandit Madan Mohan Malaviya, and Aligarh Muslim University started by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. So these universities were set up to make a great change in the field of education. In the field of, in terms of development, they established all these universities. They wanted to increase the literacy rate. Okay. Some of the progressive Maharajas too set up universities as in Baroda, and Maharajas, many of the Maharajas, we can see Mysore University also, and some of the progressive Maharajas, they too set up universities. We can see many examples. There are many examples. In all these cases, observe the sentence there. In all these cases, the motivation was to see India come up in the world to demonstrate that India can do it. Yes, right. Demonstrate means to show with example, or you can take as to show. They demonstrated. In all these cases, we can see the main motivation, the main thing is they wanted to look our country to come up in the world. They wanted to show that our India can do everything. We Indians, we can achieve anything. The motivation means prerana. The motivation was to see India to come up in the world. In the entire world, India should come up in the first. They wanted to demonstrate that to this entire world, our India, it can do it. We Indians, we can do it. So this much of contribution, our answers. So we can take many examples. There are many examples. Okay. And after that, he is putting a question near us along with many of the challenges. Okay. Are we in a position to continue that work, revive that spirit of enterprise? Shall we ever see cars designed and manufactured in India dotting the roads in Frankfurt or Seoul? Or Indian satellite launch vehicles place communication, weather and remote sensing satellites of other nations in orbit? Or see India build power stations for the USA, Japan and China? The possibility will remain remote if we stay with the present trend of low aim. So, now Abdul Kalam ji, he is putting a question near us. Our ancestors, our Indians, they did a lot of contribution even though they were struggling under the British rule. Even though British people, they opposed to all these things, fighting against them, they did all these contribution. Now are we in a position to revive that spirit of enterprise? Are we in a position to continue that work? Observe the two words there, revive and enterprise. Revive means to make something strong again. Enterprise means a difficult task or an adventurous task you can pick. Okay. Enterprise means an adventurous task. Okay. You can take simply as an adventure. Or you can take as a difficult task. So here Abdul Kalam's question is, are we in a position to continue to revive that spirit of enterprise? Revive means, for example, already the thing is there, you have to revive that. Example, your family business is there, you have to improve that, you have to develop that, you have to revive that. Already the thing is there. In the same way, our ancestors, they have put a foundation and we have to develop that, we have to improve that. Okay. So, after that he has put a challenges near us. Shall we ever see cars designed and manufactured in India dotting the roads in Frankfurt or Seoul? So, dotting means completely filled. Okay. Completely filled. So here Abdul Kalam ji, he is asking a question, he is putting a challenge near us. Are we able to design cars in our country? Those are designed and manufactured in our country and traveling in the roads of Frankfurt or Seoul, in the countries such as Frankfurt or Seoul. See, observe the question here. Are we able to manufacture and design cars? Those cars should be exported to some other developed countries, dotting in their roads, completely filled in their roads. The first challenge. Next, are Indian satellite launch vehicles place communication, weather and remote sensing satellites of other nations in orbit? Again, the greatest challenge he is keeping. Are we Indians, are we able to launch satellites in orbit, placing the communication, weather and remote sensing satellites of other nations, not in our nation? So, technology has improved a lot. We are good in software as well as in hardware. Are we able to launch satellites for other nations? In other nations, for other nations, are we able to launch satellites to check the remote, to check the communication, weather and remote sensing satellites of other nations, developed nations? Okay. And the third thing is, or see India build power stations for the USA, Japan and China. So, are we able to build power stations for developed nations such as Japan, China, USA. See, these are really very great task. We are doing that work, but are we able to do this work for developed nations? In that way, we have to improve, we have to develop ourselves. In the software also, in the hardware also, we have to develop. The possibility will remain remote if we stay with the present trend of low aim. Observe the word remote there. Remote means it far away. ತುಂಬ ದೂರನೇ ಉಳಿದು ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. So what? Remote means far away. See, these things are possible. These things are definitely possible when we have the great missions in our minds. When we dream big, then we can achieve everything. But here Abdul Kalam ji, he is telling these things are possible, but all these possibilities will remain far away if we live in the present trend of low aim. ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಗುರಿ, ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಜೀವನ ನಡೆಸಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆಗಳು ಏನಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ದೂರನೇ ಉಳಿದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ನೌ ಡೇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೀಡ್ ವೆಲ್, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅರ್ನ್, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕಮ್ ಟು ಅ ಗುಡ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್, ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ ಒನ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಲುಕ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಅವರ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ. After that, further, we are not thinking about anything about our country. So first of all, what we have to do, we have to think big. We should think about our nation. Okay, see here, we should not live, we should not stay in the low trend of aim. So nowadays what we are having, we are having a very low aim. We should dream bigger. So all these possibilities will remain far away from us if we stay in the present trend of low aim. So what we have to do, we have to dream big. We have to keep a strong mission. What that mission should be, developed nation. To make our country into a developed nation, what I have to do, that is what we have to think. Okay, look at the next. Today we are witnessing good progress in the software sector, but almost all of this hardware is imported. See, observe, very fine thing here Abdul Kalam he is telling. Yes, of course, we are very good at software sector. Software and hardware, you know the difference. Computer, all the parts of the computer are the hardware. Software means the inner technology. For example, you can take Java, C++, these things are we software. Okay, so here even though we are good in the software sector, but what we are doing, almost all of the hardware is imported from other places. Why? Even though we are good in technology, science and technology, we are good in software, why we are not manufacturing the hardwares what we wanted? Why we are importing the hardware from other countries? Okay, can we rise higher on the value scale there? Can India design an operating system that will become a household name in the world of computers? Our exports consist to a large extent of low value raw materials such as iron ore and alumina. Can we not convert these into a wide range of products that find an international market? We have hundreds of defense production industries, but why does India not manufacture and market the main battle tank, missiles, aircrafts, gun and other defense equipment? We have the most important core competence in the form of our multifaceted manpower and basic infrastructure. What is it that we don't have? Very beautiful paragraph. Observe the whole sentences there. Abdul Kalam ji, he is telling, today we are witnessing. What are we witnessing? We are proving. Witnessing means proving. So we are proving that we are very good. We are very good in the software sector. Even though we are very good in software sector, what are we doing? We are importing the hardware from other countries. Okay, that is the question. Can we rise higher on the value scale there? Are we not able to rise the value? How we can rise the value? Using all the things whatever available in our country, we have to what? Make it into a finished product that will find an international market. So that is what in the next he is talking. Can India design an operating system that will become a household name in the world of computer? So are we not able to design an operating system? See, operating system, computer system, the technology. Computer, it has become a household name, mane maatu, right? So are we able, or can India design an operating system that has to become a household name in the world of computers? See, here Abdul Kalam's dream is very big. He wants to achieve something great, something new and something unique that should become a household name in the entire world. Not only here in the world, in the entire world, he just want to make a name. What it is? India. India, we Indians, we can do. Okay. Our exports consist to a large extent of low value raw materials such as iron ore and alumina. Can we not convert these into a wide range of products that find an international market? See, what we are doing is we are exporting the raw materials. Our exports, no, we Indians, our India, it is rich in every resources. Our India, it is second largest in the population. We are rich in the human resource. It is rich in the land, seventh largest country in the world, right? And first in the what we can say, our India, it is the most youth populated country, right? It is one of the most youth populated countries in the world. And we are good. Our India, it is good. It is rich in every resources. In the same way, we are exporting the raw materials such as iron ore and alumina. Are we not able to convert these raw materials into a finished product? That finished product should find an international market. See, value, which gets more value, finished product or ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್? ಕಚ್ಚಾ ವಸ್ತುಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಬೆಲೆನಾ ಅಥವಾ ಸಿದ್ಧಪಡಿಸಿರುವಂತಹ ವಸ್ತುಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಬೆಲೆನಾ? ರೈಟ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ವಾಷಿಂಗ್ ಮಿಷಿನ್. Okay, just an example. The raw materials what we want to manufacture washing machine, we have that. What we are doing? We are exporting all those raw materials to some other countries and we are importing the finished product, that is washing machine. Then who will get more profit? Other countries, right? So this is only an example I have given you. So here Abdul Kalam, he is telling we are exporting a large number of raw materials. Instead of that, we can think of converting those raw materials, how we can use that, what we can manufacture that into a finished product that should find an international market. In that way, we have to think. Okay. Can we not convert these into a wide range of products, wide range of finished products that find an international market? We have hundreds of defense production industries, but why does India not manufacture and market the main battle tank, missiles, aircrafts, guns and other defense equipment? Defense means rakshane. So we need defense equipment such as gunpowders, aircrafts, missiles and such other defense equipments. Even though our India, it has hundreds of defense production industries. Defense, ನಮ್ಮ ರಕ್ಷಣೆಗೆ ಏನೇನೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಕೋ ಅದನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ನೂರಾರು ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಇದ್ರೂ what are we doing? We are we are not manufacturing that, and we are not manufacturing the main battle tank, missiles, aircrafts, guns and other defense equipment. Even though we are having the industries, we are not doing that. Even though we are having that much of large extent of raw materials, then also we are not converting those into a finished product which find an international market. Why? Why are we not doing all these things? We have the most important core competence in the form of our multifaceted manpower and basic infrastructure. What is that? We don't have. Observe the word there. Core means the most important. Competent means, competence means competent ability. Competence means competent ability. See, observe the sentence there. See, we have the most important thing, that we have the manpower, and our manpower, no, it is rich. I have told you, we are the second highest in population, right? And we have the most important competent ability, that in the form of our multifaceted. Our manpower, how it is? It is multifaceted. Multifaceted means having many faces. In Kannada we can say Bahumukha Pratibhegalu. Even though we possess the multifaceted manpower, we have the most important thing, that is the competent ability, and we have the good basic infrastructure. Observe the word basic infrastructure there. Infrastructure means facilities. Basic infrastructure means ಮೂಲಭೂತ ಸೌಕರ್ಯಗಳು. For example, school's infrastructure is very good. Means school infrastructure means school, it is having good playground, library, it is having a large number of classrooms and good what we can say good atmosphere, environment, park. So this is what the infrastructure, basic infrastructure. Here Abdul Kalam ji, he is telling we have the good manpower, and our manpower, it is multifaceted, and we have the most important core competence, means we have the most important competent ability in our manpower, and our manpower, it is multifaceted. Even though we are having the good basic infrastructure, then also we are not making our country into a developed nation. Why? What is it that we don't have? At last Abdul Kalam ji, he is putting a question. What he asked, what is it that we don't have? ಅಂತದ್ದು ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶನ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತದ್ದು ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. See, to prepare a dish, one delicious dish, we have all the ingredients what we need for that dish. We have all that ingredients. Then also we are not making that dish into a very delicious. Then why? What is that we don't have? In the same way, here delicious dish is developed nation. To make a developed nation, all the ingredients are here in our country. We have all the ingredients which we need to make our country into a developed nation. Then also we are not making our country into a developed. Why? What is it that we don't have? So in the next paragraph, Abdul Kalam, he is telling about the things what we are doing in our country and what we have to do, what we are doing. Okay, let's discuss about all those things in the next session. Till then, take care. Thank you.